From battle bus to bloodshed. In February 2025, 11-year-old Louis Lassalle was walking home from school in a quiet town near Paris, unaware that the day was about to turn tragic. At the same time, 23-year-old Owen L. was sitting at home, filled with anger and frustration after losing an online Fortnite match. The defeat made him feel out of control, and his rage quickly turned dangerous. Furious and unstable, he left his house and began wandering the streets, looking for someone to target, either to rob or extort. Unfortunately, that was the moment he noticed Louise, a young girl he didn't know, carrying her mobile phone on a cord around her neck. Pretending he needed help, Owen tricked her into following him to a quiet, isolated area near the woods. Once they were alone, he pulled out a knife and threatened her, hoping to steal money. Terrified, Louise began to scream. Panicking and unable to control his emotions, Owen shoved her to the ground and stabbed her, killing her on the spot. After the horrifying act, police quickly arrested Owen, and during questioning, he confessed to the crime. His girlfriend was also charged for failing to report what she knew. This case became a chilling reminder of how anger, obsession, and a lack of emotional control, especially when tied to gaming, can destroy lives. Imagine having a skill issue so bad that it turned into a criminal issue.
Here we go again.
In Louisiana in 2013, a young 8-year-old boy was left at home, spending hours immersed in a violent video game, reportedly Grand Theft Auto 4, navigating through chaotic streets, completing missions, and witnessing countless simulated acts of violence on the screen. Engrossed in the virtual world, he became increasingly detached from reality, fully absorbed in the game's mechanics and storyline, mimicking the actions he saw without understanding their real-life consequences. Meanwhile, his grandmother moved through the house, attending to daily chores, unaware that the boy had found a loaded handgun hidden within reach. Curious and imitating what he had seen on the screen, the boy picked up the gun, believing it to be a harmless toy, and waved it around as part of his gameplay fantasy. In a moment of confusion and panic, he accidentally pulled the trigger and the gun discharged, striking his grandmother fatally before anyone could intervene. The room erupted in chaos as the boy froze, unable to comprehend the immediate and permanent consequences of his actions, while neighbors and authorities arrived to a scene of incomprehensible tragedy. This devastating story reminds us that children's exposure to dangerous objects and violent media must always be closely monitored, because even a single moment of unsupervised curiosity can turn play into irreversible tragedy. In South Korea 2010, a young couple became obsessed with an online role-playing game called Prius Online, where players raise a virtual child. Night after night, they spent 10 to 12 hours in internet cafes caring for their digital daughter, while their real 3-month-old baby was left alone at home. Days turned into weeks, and the baby grew weaker, crying for help no one was there to give. Eventually, the couple returned home to find their daughter lifeless, a tragic death caused by pure neglect. The autopsy revealed she had died from severe malnutrition. The parents were arrested and later admitted in court that they had become addicted to the game, losing touch with reality. The father was sentenced to prison while the mother received a suspended sentence. This heartbreaking incident shocked the world and served as a painful reminder that obsession, even with something as harmless as a game, can turn deadly when it replaces real responsibility. No fantasy, no virtual world, and no screen should ever become more important than a human life, especially an innocent child who depends on you for everything. If you're getting heated over a game, relax for a second. Take a breath, step outside, and touch some grass, not people. The only thing you should be stabbing is your ping, not your patience. Remember, games are meant to be fun, not a reason to ruin your criminal record. So next time you lose, just respawn, rethink, and keep your story out of the true crime section.